Hello, check. Hello, check. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to this auspicious ceremony of launching our fourth survey vessel large, Yard 3028, and the third ASW shallow water craft, Yard 3030, and the keel laying of the 7th ASW shallow water craft, Yard 3032, being built by GRSE for Indian Navy. I, Swagata Sen Roy, am joined by my colleague, Mr. Surbit Chauhan, and we are especially pleased to host this event today. On this historic occasion, to be in the company of this august gathering is itself a glorious moment.
नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों, आज जीआरएसई से भारतीय नौसेना हेतु निर्मित चतुर्थ एसवीएल यार्ड 3028 तृतीय एएसडब्ल्यू शैलो वाटरक्राफ्ट यार्ड 3030 के इस पावन जलावतरण समारोह एवं 7वें एएसडब्ल्यू शैलो वाटरक्राफ्ट यार्ड 3032 के शिलान्यास समारोह में आप सभी का स्वागत करते हुए मुझे अपार हर्ष हो रहा है। मैं सुरभित चौहान और मेरी सहयोगी श्रीमती स्वागता सेन रॉय आज के इस समारोह की मेजबानी करते हुए अत्यधिक प्रसन्नता का अनुभव कर रहे हैं। इस सम्मानीय जनसमूह के सानिध्य में होना अपने आप में गौरव का क्षण है।
The chief guest for the launch of the third ASW shallow water craft is Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit, PVSM AVSM, Commander-in-Chief SFC. Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit was commissioned into Indian Navy in July 1984. He is an alumnus of National Defence Academy Kadakwasla, Defence Services Staff College Wellington, College of Naval Warfare Mumbai, and Royal College of Defence Studies London. The flag officer is an anti-submarine warfare specialist. He has served as ASWO on board the Rajput class of ships. His afloat commands include missile corvette, a frigate, a landing platform dock, the 22nd Missile Vessel Squadron at Mumbai, and the prestigious sword arm of the Indian Navy, the Western Fleet. He has held important staff appointments that include Fleet ASW Officer of the Eastern Fleet and the Principal Director Staff Requirement at IHQ MOD Navy. He has served as instructor at the Naval Academy Goa, directing staff at the Defence Services Staff College Wellington, and at the College of Naval Warfare Mumbai. He has been the Indian Naval Advisor at the High Commission of India, Islamabad, during Operation Parakram. On promotion to the flag rank as Rear Admiral, he has held the appointments of Assistant Chief of Naval Staff, Foreign Cooperation and Intelligence at IHQ MOD Navy and Chief of Staff, Southern Naval Command. On promotion to rank of Vice Admiral in February 18, he took over command of Indian Naval Academy as the Commandant and thereafter as Chief of Staff, Western Naval Command. The flag officer took over as Commander-in-Chief Strategic Forces Command on 31st August 2021 on being elevated to C&C level. The flag officer is a recipient of Param Vishisht Seva Medal and Ati Vishisht Seva Medal. The flag officer is married to Mrs. Priya Pandit. The chief guest for the launch of the fourth survey vessel large is Vice Admiral Adhir Arora, AVSM NM, Chief Hydrographer to the Government of India. Vice Admiral Adhir Arora, AVSM NM, took over as Chief Hydrographer to the Government of India on the 1st of October 2021. The flag officer has had a career spanning over 3 decades with nearly 2 decades on board various ships. Commissioned in the executive branch of the Indian Navy in 1985, he specialized in hydrography and has undertaken multifarious hydrographic surveys, including sensitive marine ecological areas, continental shelf and pioneer surveys across India and IOR. He has had first-hand experience of HADR operations and has proactively responded to national and international contingencies, including the tsunami of 2004. In a shore capacity, he has been actively involved in various capital acquisitions, new survey vessel construction, material management, maritime boundaries, delineation, and continental shelf aspects. He has steered the department's force level planning, operations, human resource, infrastructure, production of ENCs, paper charts, and updation of numerous publications. He has been instrumental in coordinating all hydrographic facets nationally and internationally. He is a graduate of NDA Kadakwasla and alumni of GRSE Wellington. During his Naval High Command course, he was also awarded the MPhil from Mumbai University. He has authored various papers and has been taken keen interest in evolving scenario on maritime boundary issues. Vice Admiral Adhir Arora is married to Srimati Tanvi Arora.
देवी और सज्जनों, कमोडोर पी.आर. हरि, भारतीय नौसेना सेवानिवृत्त अध्यक्ष एवं प्रबंध निदेशक GRSE एवं श्रीमती प्रिया हरि का शुभागमन हो चुका है। GRSE परिवार के सभी सदस्यों की ओर से उनका हार्दिक स्वागत है।
Ladies and gentlemen, Commodore P.R. Hari, Indian Navy retired, Chairman and Managing Director, GRSE, and Srimati Priya Hari have arrived. On behalf of all members of the GRSE family, I extend a warm welcome to them.
देवी और सज्जनों, तृतीय ASW शैलो वाटर क्राफ्ट के जलावतरण समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि वाइस एडमिरल RB पंडित, PVSM, AVSM, कमांडर इन चीफ SFC हैं। वाइस एडमिरल RB पंडित को जुलाई 1984 में भारतीय नौसेना में कमीशन किया गया था। वह राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी खड़कवासला, रक्षा सेवा स्टाफ कॉलेज वेलिंगटन, कॉलेज ऑफ नेवल वारफेयर मुंबई और रॉयल कॉलेज ऑफ डिफेंस स्टडीज लंदन के पूर्व छात्र हैं। फ्लैग ऑफिसर एक एंटी सबमरीन वारफेयर विशेषज्ञ हैं। उन्होंने राजपूत श्रेणी के पोतों पर ASWO के रूप में ऑनबोर्ड कार्य किया है। उनके जल मार्गस्थ कमान में मिसाइल कॉर्वेट, एक फ्रिगेट, एक लैंडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म डॉक, मुंबई में 22वां मिसाइल वेसल स्क्वाड्रन और भारतीय नौसेना की प्रतिष्ठित शॉर्ट आर्म वेस्टर्न फ्लीट शामिल है। उन्होंने महत्वपूर्ण कर्मचारी नियुक्तियां संभाली हैं, जिनमें पूर्वी फ्लीट ASW अधिकारी और IHQ रक्षा मंत्रालय में प्रधान निदेशक कर्मचारी आवश्यकता शामिल है। उन्होंने नौसेना अकादमी गोवा में प्रशिक्षक के रूप में कार्य किया है। डिफेंस सर्विसेज स्टाफ कॉलेज वेलिंगटन और कॉलेज ऑफ नेवल वारफेयर मुंबई में कर्मचारियों का निर्देशन भी किया है। वह ऑपरेशन पराक्रम के दौरान भारतीय उच्चायोग इस्लामाबाद में भारतीय नौसेना सलाहकार रह चुके हैं। रियर एडमिरल के रूप में फ्लैग रैंक में पदोन्नति पर उन्होंने IHQ रक्षा मंत्रालय में नौसेना स्टाफ के सहायक प्रमुख, विदेशी सहयोग और खुफिया और दक्षिणी नौसेना कमान के चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ की नियुक्तियां संभाली हैं। 18 फरवरी 2019 को वाइस एडमिरल के पद पर पदोन्नति पर उन्होंने कमांडेंट के रूप में भारतीय नौसेना अकादमी की कमान संभाली और उसके बाद पश्चिमी नौसेना कमान के चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ के रूप में कार्यभार संभाला। 31 अगस्त 2021 को फ्लैग ऑफिसर ने कमांडर इन चीफ SFC के रूप में कमांडर इन चीफ स्तर का पदोन्नत होने पर पदभार संभाला। फ्लैग ऑफिसर परम विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल और अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल के प्राप्तकर्ता हैं। फ्लैग ऑफिसर का विवाह श्रीमती प्रिया पंडित से हुआ है।
On behalf of GRSE, we wish to extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished guests from the Navy, Coast Guard, senior officials from central and state government, industry partners, our other business associates, and the GRSE and L&T family.
GRSE की ओर से हम नौसेना और तटरक्षक बल से आए सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों, केंद्र और राज्य सरकार के वरिष्ठ अधिकारियों, उद्योग साझेदारों, हमारे अन्य व्यापार सहयोगियों और GRSE एवं L&T परिवारों से उपस्थित सदस्यों व उपस्थित सभी विशिष्ट अतिथियों का हार्दिक स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन करते हैं। इस समारोह का लाइव प्रसारण GRSE के YouTube चैनल पर हो रहा है और हम बेहद आभारी हैं उन सभी दर्शकों के प्रति भी जो आज YouTube चैनल के माध्यम से इस कार्यक्रम को लाइव देख रहे हैं।
This event is being telecast on GRSE YouTube channel, and we're extremely grateful and obliged to all our viewers watching this program live on the channel today.
देवी और सज्जनों, चतुर्थ SVL के जलावतरण समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि भारत सरकार के चीफ हाइड्रोग्राफर वाइस एडमिरल अधीर अरोड़ा AVSM NM हैं। वाइस एडमिरल अधीर अरोड़ा AVSM NM ने 1 अक्टूबर 2021 को भारत सरकार के मुख्य हाइड्रोग्राफर के रूप में पदभार संभाला। फ्लैग ऑफिसर का 3 दशक से अधिक का कार्यकाल रहा है, जिसमें विभिन्न पदों पर लगभग 2 दशकों का कार्यकाल रहा है। 1985 में भारत नौसेना की कार्यकारी शाखा में कमीशन होने के पश्चात उन्होंने हाइड्रोग्राफी में विशेषज्ञता हासिल की और संवेदनशील समुद्री पारिस्थितिक क्षेत्रों, महाद्वीपीय शेल्फ और पूरे भारत और IOR में अग्रणी सर्वेक्षण सहित विविध हाइड्रोग्राफिक सर्वेक्षण किए। उनके पास HADR संचालन का प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव है और उन्होंने 2004 की सुनामी सहित राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय आकस्मिकताओं हेतु सक्रिय रूप से महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है। तटवर्ती क्षमता में वह सक्रिय रूप से विभिन्न पूंजी अधिग्रहण, नए सर्वेक्षण, जलयान निर्माण, सामग्री प्रबंधन, समुद्री सीमाओं के चित्रण और महाद्वीपीय शेल्फ पहलुओं में शामिल रहे हैं। उन्होंने विभाग के बल स्तर की योजना, संचालन, मानव संसाधन, बुनियादी ढांचे, ENC के उत्पादन, पेपर चार्ट और कई प्रकाशनों के अद्यतनीकरण का संचालन किया है। राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर सभी हाइड्रोग्राफिक पहलुओं के समन्वय में उनका महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहा है। वह खड़गवासला के राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी के स्नातक और DSSC वेलिंगटन के पूर्व छात्र हैं। अपने नेवल हायर कमांड कोर्स के दौरान उन्हें मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय से MPhil की उपाधि भी प्रदान की गई। उन्होंने विभिन्न समुद्री सीमा के मुद्दों पर शोध पत्र लिखे और विकसित परिदृश्य में गहरी दिलचस्पी लेते रहे हैं। वाइस एडमिरल अधीर अरोड़ा का विवाह श्रीमती तन्वी अरोड़ा से हुआ है और उनके सुपुत्र इंजीनियरिंग स्नातक हैं।
The launch of 2 different class of warships on the same day, the 4th SVL Yard 3028 and the 3rd ASW shallow water craft Yard 3030, and the keel laying of the 7th ASW shallow water craft Yard 3032 being built by GRSE for Indian Navy this forenoon would mark another significant event that will go down the annals of GRSE's history. The 3rd ASW shallow water craft would be launched by Srimati Priya Pandit, President TWWA, and the 4th SVL would be launched by Srimati Tanvi Arora. Subsequent to the launch of these 2 ships, the keel of the 7th ASW shallow water craft, Yard 3032, shall also be laid in the august presence of Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit, PVSM AVSM, Commander-in-Chief SFC.
भारतीय नौसेना हेतु निर्मित 2 विभिन्न श्रेणियों के युद्धपोतों चतुर्थ SVL यार्ड संख्या 3028, तृतीय ASW शैलो वाटर क्राफ्ट यार्ड 3030 का एक ही दिन जलावतरण एवं 7वें ASW शैलो वाटर क्राफ्ट यार्ड 3032 का आज इस पूर्वान्ह बेला में शिलान्यास GRSE के इतिहास में एक और स्वर्णिम उपलब्धि को दर्शाता है। तृतीय ASW शैलो वाटर क्राफ्ट का जलावतरण TWWA की अध्यक्षा श्रीमती प्रिया पंडित के करकमलों से संपन्न होगा। चतुर्थ SVL का जलावतरण श्रीमती तन्वी अरोड़ा के करकमलों से संपन्न होगा। इन दोनों पोतों के जलावतरण के पश्चात 7वें ASW शैलो वाटर क्राफ्ट यार्ड 3032 का शिलान्यास वाइस एडमिरल R.B. पंडित PVSM AVSM कमांडर इन चीफ SFC की गरिमामयी उपस्थिति में किया जाएगा।
Contract for construction of 4 ships of the survey vessel large project was signed on the 30th of October 2018. These ships are capable of full-scale coastal and deep water hydrographic survey of ports and harbor approaches and determination of navigational channels and routes. In addition, the ships are also capable of undertaking survey of maritime limits and collection of oceanographic and geophysical data for defense applications. The ships can also be deployed as hospital ships, casualty holding ships, and are capable of SAR and limited ocean research. These ships are propelled by two marine diesel engines combined with fixed pitch propellers and fitted with bow and stern thrusters for maneuvering at low speeds during survey. The ships are designed by the in-house design team of GRSE and are being built and outfitted in compliance with applicable provisions and regulations of the Classification Society IRS. These ships are being constructed utilizing the concept of integrated construction, and accordingly a large amount of pre-outfitting is being carried out at the block stage itself. The fourth ship of the series, Yard 3028, shall bear the name Sodak upon commissioning into the Indian Navy. Contract for construction of 8 ships of the Anti-Submarine Warfare Shallow Water Craft project was signed on the 29th of April 2019. The primary role of shallow water craft is to conduct anti-submarine operations in coastal waters, low-intensity maritime operations, and mine-laying operations. The crafts are also capable of full-scale subsurface surveillance of coastal waters and various surface platforms and coordinated ASW operations with aircraft. The ASW shallow water crafts are compact water-jet-propelled ships capable of reaching maximum speed of 25 knots. These ships pack a lethal anti-submarine suit comprising of lightweight torpedoes, ASW rockets and mines, close-in weapon systems, 30 mm gun, and 12.7 mm stabilized remote control guns. The ships are fitted with a hull-mounted sonar and a low-frequency variable depth sonar. These ships are being constructed utilizing again the concept of integrated construction, and accordingly a large amount of pre-outfitting is being carried out at the block stage itself. The third ship in the series, Yard 3030, shall bear the name Anjad upon commissioning into the Indian Navy.
देवियों और सज्जनों, 30 अक्टूबर 2018 को सर्वेक्षण जलयान परियोजना के 4 पोतों के निर्माण हेतु अनुबंध पर हस्ताक्षर किए गए थे। ये पोत बंदरगाहों और हार्बर दृष्टिकोणों के पूर्ण पैमाने पर तटीय और गहरे पानी के हाइड्रोग्राफिक सर्वेक्षण और नौवहन चैनलों और मार्गों के निर्धारण में सक्षम है। इसके अलावा पोत समुद्री सीमा का सर्वेक्षण करने और रक्षा अनुप्रयोगों हेतु समुद्रान विज्ञान और भूभौतिकीय डाटा एकत्र करने में भी सक्षम है। पोतों को अस्पताल पोतों के रूप में भी तैनात किया जा सकता है और ये पोत SAR एवं सीमित महासागर अनुसंधान में सक्षम है। इन पोतों को 2 समुद्री डीजल इंजनों द्वारा संचालित किया जाता है जो फिक्स पिच प्रोपेलर्स के साथ संयुक्त हैं और सर्वेक्षण के दौरान कम गति पर युद्धाभ्यास के लिए बो और स्टर्न थ्रस्टर से सुसज्जित हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Adir Arora, AVSMNM, Chief Hydrographer to the Government of India, and Srimati Tanvi Arora have arrived. On behalf of all present here, GRSE extends a very warm and hearty welcome to them.
देवियों और सज्जनों, वाइस एडमिरल अदीर अरोड़ा, AVSMNM, चीफ हाइड्रोग्राफर भारत सरकार एवं श्रीमती तन्वी अरोड़ा जी का शुभागमन हो चुका है। यहाँ उपस्थित सभी की ओर से GRSE उनका हार्दिक स्वागत करती है। देवियों और सज्जनों, SVL पोतों को 2 समुद्री डीजल इंजनों के द्वारा संचालित किया जाता है जो फिक्स पिच प्रोपेलर्स के साथ संयुक्त हैं और सर्वेक्षण के दौरान कम गति पर युद्धाभ्यास के लिए बो और स्टर्न थ्रस्टर से सुसज्जित हैं। पोतों को GRSE की इन-हाउस डिज़ाइन टीम द्वारा डिज़ाइन किया गया है और वर्गीकरण सोसाइटी IRS के लागू प्रावधानों और विनियमों के अनुपालन में बनाया और तैयार किया जा रहा है। इन पोतों का निर्माण एकीकृत निर्माण की अवधारणा का उपयोग करके किया जा रहा है और तदनुसार ब्लॉक स्तर पर ही बड़ी मात्रा में प्री आउटफिटिंग की जा सकती है। इस श्रृंखला के चतुर्थ पोत यार्ड 3028 का नाम भारतीय नौसेना में प्रवर्तीकरण के पश्चात संशोधक होगा।
Launching of a ship is an important milestone in the life of a ship. It marks the completion of main hull of the ship and putting the ship in water for the first time. After launching, balance fitting out of equipment and ship systems would be completed and ship would be put to sea for trials before commissioning. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness a unique event today as warships of two different classes get launched today. The third SWC to your right shall be launched by Srimati Priya Pandit, and the fourth SVL to your left shall be launched by Srimati Tanvi Arora. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit, PVSM AVSM Commander-in-Chief SFC, and Srimati Priya Pandit have arrived. GRSE is deeply honored by their esteemed presence on this occasion. On behalf of all present here, GRSE extends a very warm and hearty welcome to them.
देवियों और सज्जनों, वाइस एडमिरल आर.बी. पंडित, पीवीएसएम एवीएसएम कमांडर इन चीफ एसएफसी एवं श्रीमती
Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Kiran Deshmukh, AVSM VSM CWPNA has arrived. On behalf of all present here, GRSE extends a very warm and hearty welcome to him.
देवियों और सज्जनों, वाइस एडमिरल किरण देशमुख, एवीएसएम वीएसएम सीडब्ल्यूपी एवं ए का शुभागमन हो चुका है। यहाँ उपस्थित सभी की ओर से जीआरएसई उनका हार्दिक स्वागत करती है। देवियों और सज्जनों, पोत का जलावतरण किसी पोत के जीवन की महत्वपूर्ण उपलब्धि होती है। पोत के जलावतरण का तात्पर्य पोत के मुख्य हल को तैयार होना और उसे पहली बार जल में उतारना है। जलावतरण के पश्चात उपकरणों पोत प्रणालियों का फिटिंग आउट कार्य पूरा किया जाएगा और इस पोत को प्रवर्तीकरण से पूर्व समुद्री परीक्षण के लिए ले जाया जाएगा। देवियों और सज्जनों, आज आप दो अलग अलग वर्गों के युद्धपोतों के जलावतरण की अनूठी घटना के साक्षी बनने वाले हैं। आपके दाएं खड़े तृतीय एएसडब्ल्यूसी का जलावतरण श्रीमती प्रिया पंडित द्वारा एवं आपके बाएं खड़े चतुर्थ एसवीएल का जलावतरण श्रीमती तन्वी अरोड़ा के करकमलों से संपन्न होगा।
GRSE is currently executing shipbuilding projects including 26 vessels for various customers, including the Indian Navy, Government of West Bengal, and friendly foreign countries. Of the 26, 19 are warships being built for Indian Navy, including the P-17 Alpha project for 3 advanced frigates, 3 projects won on competitive bidding, including 4 survey vessels large, 8 anti-submarine warfare shallow water crafts, and a project for 4 next-generation OPVs. A next-generation electric ferry is being built for the Government of West Bengal, and in addition, GRSE, good to announce today, has recently delivered an ocean-going cargo cum passenger ferry to the Government of Guyana.
जीआरएसई वर्तमान में भारतीय नौसेना, पश्चिम बंगाल सरकार तथा एक मैत्रीपूर्ण विदेशी राष्ट्र के लिए युद्धपोत निर्माण परियोजनाओं के अंतर्गत 26 जलयानों का निष्पादन कर रहा है। इन 26 में से 19 युद्धपोत भारतीय नौसेना हेतु निर्मित किए जा रहे हैं, जिसमें 3 उन्नत फ्रिगेट्स के लिए P-17 अल्फा परियोजना और प्रतिस्पर्धी बोली पर हासिल की गई 3 परियोजनाएं, जिसमें 4 सर्वेक्षण जलयान, 8 एंटी सबमरीन वारफेयर शैलो वाटरक्राफ्ट्स तथा नई पीढ़ी के 4 ओपीवी शामिल हैं। नई पीढ़ी की इलेक्ट्रिक फेरी का निर्माण पश्चिम बंगाल सरकार के लिए किया जा रहा है। इसके अतिरिक्त जीआरएसई ने हाल ही में गयाना सरकार को ओशियन गोइंग कार्गो कम पैसेंजर फेरी की सुपुर्दगी करी है।
A PCMM Level 2 certified organization, GRSE was conferred the status of Mini Ratna Category 1 in 2006. Since 1960, GRSE has built 790 platforms, including 108 warships for the maritime forces, the highest number of warships built and delivered by any Indian shipyard till date. Shipbuilding has been the core business vertical, and the shipyard has modernized its infrastructure spread across the 3 ship production locations in Kolkata. With integrated ship construction using modular construction technology, we are equipped to construct 20 ships concurrently, powered with a strong team of multidisciplinary design engineers creating innovative designs for current and future-ready ships. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit, PVSM AVSN Commander-in-Chief SFC, and Srimati Priya Pandit have arrived. GRSE is deeply honored by their esteemed presence on this occasion. On behalf of all present here, GRSE extends a very warm and hearty welcome to them.
देवियों और सज्जनों, वाइस एडमिरल आर.बी. पंडित, पीवीएसएम एवीएसएम कमांडर इन चीफ एसएफसी एवं श्रीमती प्रिया पंडित जी का शुभागमन हो चुका है। जीआरएसई उनकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति से गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रही है। यहाँ उपस्थित सभी की ओर से जीआरएसई उनका हार्दिक अभिनंदन एवं स्वागत करती है।
Ladies and gentlemen, we begin the traditional part of the launching ceremony today with Ganesh Vandana.
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
अब समय है स्वागत एवं संबोधन का। एल&टी के पोत निर्माण व्यवसाय के प्रमुख कमोडोर अशोक कौतान भारतीय नौसेना सेवानिवृत्त से स्वागत संबोधन हेतु विनम्र अनुरोध है।
वाइस एडमिरल आर.बी. पंडित, परम विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, कमांडर इन चीफ स्ट्रेटेजिक फोर्स कमांड श्रीमती प्रिया पंडित, वाइस एडमिरल किरण देशमुख, अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, कंट्रोल ऑफ वॉरशिप प्रोडक्शन एंड एक्विजिशन, वाइस एडमिरल अधीर अरोरा, अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, नौसेना मेडल, चीफ हाइड्रोग्राफर टू गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया श्रीमती तन्वी अरोरा, कमोडोर P.R. हरी, Chairman and Managing Director, Gardener Shipbuilders Engineers Limited, Srimati Priya Hari, Commander Shantanu Bose, Director Shipbuilding, GRSE, Flag Officers, Senior Officers of the Indian Navy, GRSE, Indian Coast Guard, Class Surveyors, my colleagues from Larsen and Toubro Shipbuilding, our business partners, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to today's launch of keel laying, today's launch and keel laying ceremonies. Today is a distinctive day for all of us at Larsen and Toubro Shipbuilding, wherein for the first time in our shipyard on the same day, we shall be launching 2 ships, Yard 3030, the 3rd ASW shallow watercraft, Yard 3028, the 3rd and the last survey vessel large, followed by keel laying of the Yard 3032, the 4th and the last ASW shallow watercraft being built by us for the GRSE. We are thankful to the GRSE for reposing confidence and placing order on us for building these two class of ships, 3 survey vessels large and 4 ASWSWC as CS, the contract concluded between us in the year 2020 is considered to be the first of its kind in the country, wherein a reputed public sector and a private sector shipyards have joined hands for a common cause to build ships for the Indian Navy, using their strengths with a common goal to deliver both quality ships in time. All these ships being built by us are to the design, drawings, and equipment machinery being supplied by GRSE. At launch, these ships have already been fitted with all major machinery, equipment, and large percentage of systems. Post-launch and completion of contract work at Larsen and Toubro, the survey vessel large will be towed to GRSE for balance of the work, tests and trials. First SVL of the series was already delivered to GRSE in February this year, and the second is ready and is expected to be towed by this weekend. The ship being launched today is planned to be dispatched to GRSE by November end. All ASW shallow water crafts will, however, be required to complete tests and trials prior dispatch to GRSE. We intend to deliver the first 2 of these 4 ships within this current financial year. Just for information of our guests, regarding Larsen and Toubro shipbuilding, since commencement of operation in December 2012, over a span of around 11 years, we have built and delivered more than 70 ships and a floating dock to our Indian and foreign customers. These are offshore patrol vessels, high-speed interceptor boats, semi-submersible and heavy lift vessels, platform supply vessels, and anchor handling tugs. We are the first yard in the country who have designed and built a floating dock. I can proudly state that we have always delivered ships to our customers ahead of time. In addition to GRSE orders, we are presently engaged in building a project named Space for the DRDO at Idukki Dam, Kerala, 2 multi-purpose vessels and 3 cadet training ships for the Indian Navy, contracts for which were concluded in last 1 year's time. With today's twin launch, we will complete 82 ships launches in the yard, and is certainly a momentous occasion for all of us to celebrate. I, on behalf of Larsen & Toubro Shipbuilding, sincerely thank our chief guest, Admiral R.B. Pandit, Admiral Adhir Arora, guests of honor Srimati Priya Pandit, Srimati Tanvi Arora, Admiral Kiran Deshmukh, Commodore P.R. Hari, Srimati Priya Hari, Commander Shantanu Bose for sparing their valuable time to honor this function. I thank all flag officers, senior dignitaries from the Indian Navy, Indian Coast Guard, GRSE, AOSEZ, our business partners, and my own colleagues from Larsen & Toubro Shipbuilding who could spare their valuable time to attend and bless the function. My special thanks goes to ACWPA, Additional DGND, Commodore SP, Commodore Rajat Manchanda, CGM, PP&C, GRSE, WPS and officers of WT Katupalli, Calcutta, PMT Katupalli and class surveys from IRS for their continuous support in facilitating smooth execution of both these projects, and my own shipyard team who made all required arrangements for the success of today's event. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
हार्दिक धन्यवाद सर.
I now request Commodore P.R. Hari, Indian Navy retired Chairman and Managing Director GRSE, to the podium and address the gathering.
Pandit, Commander-in-Chief, Strategic Forces Command, Vice Admiral Kiran Deshmukh, Controller Warship Production and Acquisition, Vice Admiral Adhir Arora, Chief Hydrographer to the Government of India, Mrs. Priya Pandit, Mrs. Tanvi Arora, our guests of honor for the day, Commodore Ashok Khaitan, Head Shipbuilding, Larsen & Toubro Shipyard, Rear Admiral Sandeep Mehta, Assistant Controller, Warship Production Acquisition, Rear Admiral Bimal Kumar, Director General, Warship Design Bureau, Rear Admiral Dhingra, Flag Officer, Tamil Nadu Naval Area, Commander Shantanu Bose, Director Shipbuilding, GRSE, Commodore Sri Kumar, Warship Production Superintendent, Kolkata, Captain Hariharan, Warship Production Superintendent, Katupalli. Other senior officers from GRSE, Navy, and Larsen & Toubro Shipyard who are present here. The representatives of the Classification Society, IRS, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm morning to each one of you. It is indeed warm, and that is an indication that things are hot here. This is indeed a very momentous occasion, as Commodore Ketan sir stated, that we are here to launch two ships, that too of two different warship building projects concurrently. Also happy to inform you that we will also be laying the keel of another vessel, an anti-submarine shallow water craft. And therefore, this is an event where we'll be setting new standards. We are also honored by the presence of Vice Admiral Pandit, Vice Admiral Kiran Deshmukh, Vice Admiral Arora at this occasion, and we thank them for gracing this occasion despite a very busy schedule. Also privileged by the presence of Mrs. Priya Pandit and Mrs. Tanvi Arora, who shall first be naming and thereafter launching these two beautiful platforms in front of you. GRSE currently is constructing 19 warships for the Indian Navy. 4 projects, the prestigious P-17 Alpha project 3 ships, survey vessel large project 4 ships, 8 anti-submarine shallow water crafts, and 4 next generation ocean-going patrol vessels. Of these, for the survey vessel large and for the anti-submarine shallow water craft project, we adopted, as per our build strategy, a different method to handle the project. We entered into a partnership, a public-private partnership, with a competent, capable, leading private shipyard of India, the Larsen & Toubro shipyard. As what Commodore Ketan stated, we concluded this contract in 2020. We started in a very modest fashion, and today we have jointly developed this partnership into a successful collaborative model, wherein one of the ships, after part construction, has already been delivered to GRSE, and the second ship is waiting to move to Kolkata. The ASW Shallow Water Craft project, as I stated, 8 ships, and the survey vessel large project, 4 ships. We launched the first ship on 5th of December 2021, and thereafter we have been launching a ship every 6 months, with the last ship being launched today. As far as the ASW Shallow Water Craft project is concerned, we launched the first ship on 20th of December 2022, and there our churning rate is a ship every 3 months. And we intend maintaining this tempo. As with every other project, we too had to face numerous challenges in both these projects, especially during the starting phase, initial phases, both technical and administrative. Together, Indian Navy, GRSE, and our partners have circumvented all these challenges, and we have reached this stage of production maturity now. We expect, and I'm very confident, that the next phase, that is from launch to delivery, is much, much more tougher, and together again, Navy, GRSE, and our partners shall be able to meet the expectations in terms of delivery and quality. Here, I would seek 3 specific things. 1, timely, quick decisions and clearances where applicable. 2nd, joint efforts by Navy and GRSE to expedite the original equipment manufacturers and the other vendors. And 3rd, streamlined and simpler inspection and acceptance procedures. We have come a long way, and I'm very confident that these 3 aspects will be addressed not only for these 2 projects, but for every other project by every shipyard in the coming days. The survey vessel today, about to be launched, shall be named by Mrs. Arora as Sodak, and Anjad shall be the name of the ship that shall be launched by Mrs. Priya Pandit thereafter. Anjad is, of course, a reincarnation. The erstwhile Anjad was in service with the Indian Navy for more than 31 years, 72 to 2003, after glorious service to the nation. For making these 2 launches a reality, I must place on record our appreciation to all the stakeholders involved in the project. The Indian Navy, the Naval Headquarters, the production directorates, the Directorate of Ship Production, the Warship Design Bureau, the professional directorates who proactively and positively have approached problems not only from the technical perspective, but also from the project perspective. And that is a very positive change that we have observed during the course of this project. The warship production superintendents, Kolkata and Katupalli, and their teams, the Classification Society, the Indian Register of Shipping, and of course our production partners, Larsen & Toubro Shipyard. And last but not the least, Team GRSE. All the stakeholders from GRSE, the planning and project management teams, the quality assurance, the design and commercial teams for their stellar efforts. I conclude by once again thanking Admiral Pandit, Admiral Arora, Admiral Deshmukh, both the lady guests of honor for the day, and all those who are present here for gracing this occasion. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
देवी और सज्जनों, हमारे लिए यह अत्यंत गर्व और सम्मान की बात है कि हमारे बीच वाइस एडमिरल आर.बी. पंडित, पीवीएसएम, एवीएसएम, कमांडर इन चीफ, एसएफसी उपस्थित हैं। वाइस एडमिरल आर.बी. पंडित से सादर अनुरोध है कि वे आप कृपया इस विशेष जनसमूह को संबोधित करें।
Vice Admiral Kiran Deshmukh, Controller of Warship Production and Acquisition, Vice Admiral Adhir Arora, Chief Hydrographer to the Government of India, Commodore P.R. Hari, Chairman and Managing Director, GRSE, Kolkata, Commodore Ashok Khetan, Head of L&T Shipbuilding Business, Rear Admiral Sandeep Mehta, ACW P&A, Rear Admiral Bimal Kumar, Additional Director General Warship Design Bureau, Rear Admiral R.K. Dhingra, Flag Officer, Tamil Nadu area, the two ladies guests of honors, Mrs. Pandit, my wife, and Mrs. Arora, who will do the honors today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is great privilege for me to be present here to witness the launching of the third and keel laying of the 7th anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft at the same time as the launch of the fourth and last large survey vessel Large, all of which have been contracted by the Indian Navy to GRSE. It gives me immense pleasure in congratulating both GRSE and L&T Shipbuilding for successfully collaborating on these projects and collectively achieving these milestones. With a large number of this equipment on these ships being sourced from indigenous OEMs, the Indian Navy and our shipbuilding yards continue to make great strides in our nation's quest for Atmanirbharta. The ASW shallow water craft project is of immense importance to the Indian Navy. Both the Ministry of Defence and the Indian Navy have been closely monitoring the construction project progress of these ships, and we keenly await their early induction. The launch of the third ship today takes us closer to meeting other major milestones. I can say with some pride that I have been associated with this project at its inception in the deliberations while successfully revising the initial AON accorded in 2009 during my tenure as PDSR at Naval Headquarters in 2010 and 11. I recall my interactions with various stakeholders and directorates within Naval Headquarters, especially on the equipment fit, and in particular the hull-mounted sonar and the LFVDS. The concurrent construction of 16 ships in 2 shipyards was also deliberated then, and I am glad that it has come to fruition. The revised sanction was finally accorded by the DAC in November 2011, specifically directing the order to be split between 2 shipyards for 8 ships each, GRSE and CSL. GRSE in turn subcontracted construction of 4 of these ships to Messrs. L&T Kattupalli. And that is how we all are gathered here today for the launch of the third and keel laying of the 7th ASW shallow water craft at the L&T shipyard at Kattupalli. This complex arrangement speaks volumes of our project management skills and probably shows us the way for handling large projects as we seek to cut down construction timelines, improve efficiencies, and our overall competitive index. These would be most important as India's warship building ambitions soar and they seek to conquer new horizons. I'm also glad to note that the ship has achieved over 40% of construction progress at this stage of launch. While much has been achieved, it is extremely important that all stakeholders continue to look ahead to anticipate and proactively address bottlenecks that could emerge. It is critical that these ships are available to the Indian Navy for meeting their envisaged roles and missions as assigned. And this would be possible only when the ships are fitted with the two role-defining equipment, that is the hull-mounted sonar and the LFVDS. Towards this end, I have been informed that the way ahead on both these issues has been found, and I am sanguine that the shipyard and the Indian Navy would work together to find the means to have these equipment installed expeditiously. Moving on to the fourth survey vessel large, Sodak. These vessels are far more capable and improved in comparison to the existing Sandayak and Darshak class ships. They would have considerably higher displacement, almost 60% more, and are equipped with the latest state-of-the-art hydrographic equipment and systems. The autonomous underwater vessel, the remotely operated vehicle, multi-beam eco-sounder system, a land survey and data acquisition and processing system, to cite a few, would make for significant role enhancements in the capability of the ship. This improved equipping of the ship, along with its 4 survey motorboats and an integral helicopter, will enable her to efficiently carry out the primary role of coastal and deep water hydrographic surveys to determine safe navigational routes for our mariners. These ships would also be deployed for collecting oceanographic and geophysical data, both for military as well as civil applications. As the idea of the blue economy gains traction and the PM's vision of Sagar, security and growth for all in the region, gathers momentum, these new survey vessels will have a major contribution to make for sustainable development and exploitation in the maritime domain. Sodak and her sister ships will not only ensure safe navigation for our ships through the oceans, but will also aid other friendly foreign nations in the Indian Ocean region in the hydrographic domain, thereby strengthening our bilateral ties. In her secondary role, the ship will also be capable of fulfilling humanitarian assistance and disaster relief tasks and serve as a hospital ship both during war and other emergencies. The simultaneous launch of the third ASW shallow water craft and the fourth survey vessel large will, I am sure, be a red letter day for L&T Kattupalli towards meeting our Prime Minister's clarion call for Make in India. That the survey vessel large will have over 80% indigenous content by cost means the ecosystem for handling large-scale defense projects within India has sufficiently matured, and it will have salutary downstream impact on employment generation and development of varied expertise and skills within country. We stand proud today that India belongs to an elite group of nations that design and build their own warships, with the INS Vikrant being the standout example of India making its mark on the world stage. I also note with a sense of pride that GRSE over the last 6 decades has grown in capability, delivering over 100 warships to the nation. These range from fast patrol vessels to landing crafts, survey vessels, corvettes, frigates, and fleet tankers, reflecting a very high degree of competence and capability nurtured by the yard over the years. GRSE, as a result of its sustained good work, has gained recognition worldwide, and I am confident that the shipyard will scale greater heights in the years to come. I further congratulate GRSE and L&T Shipbuilding for a successful partnership. The collaboration between the two is a befitting example of public-private partnership which is a desired framework for the indigenous warship construction capability. This successful model will be closely watched, and I am sure it would set the path for similar future collaborations in warship construction in our country. Given the positive spirit and enthusiasm I see today in the entire warship building ecosystem in our country, I am confident that this will grow from strength to strength and contribute to the economic well-being of our nation way beyond its fair share. I will end by congratulating once again both GRSE and L&T Shipbuilding, the Indian Navy, and all other stakeholders for this achievement. I am sure both the ships will live up to their names and carve out a rightful place for themselves in our maritime history. I look forward to both the ships, for these ships getting commissioned as per envisaged timelines and beginning their service in the Indian Navy at the earliest. Thank you, Jai Hind and Shamno Varuna.
सर आपके इन प्रेरणादायी शब्दों के लिए धन्यवाद.
May I now request Srimati Priya Hari to kindly come up to the dais for the presentation of mementos to our lady dignitaries. May I request Srimati Priya Hari to present a traditional memento to Srimati Priya Pandit. May I now request Srimati Priya Hari to kindly present a traditional memento to Srimati Tanvi Arora. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request CMD GRSE Commodore P.R. Hari to kindly present a memento to Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit, PVSM AVSM, Commander-in-Chief SFC. May I now request our CMD to honor Vice Admiral Kiran Deshmukh, AVSM VSM CWPNA, with a memento. May I now request CMD GRSE to kindly present a memento to Vice Admiral Adhir Arora, AVSM NM, Chief Hydrographer to the Government of India. May I request Commodore P.R. Hari to honor Commodore Ashok Kumar Khaitan, Head Shipbuilding L&T, with a memento. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now commencing the traditional part of the launching ceremony. We shall start with invocation in Sanskrit and English.
अदितिर्दो रदिति रंत तिक्षम तिर्माता सा पिता सा पुत्रे विश्वे देवा अदिति पंचजना अदितिज तिमिदि तर्ज नित्यम महिमुषु मात्रम सुव्रता नाम तस्य पंतो मवसे हवमहे तविक्षा त्राम जरंती मरुचो श्रमणि मर्दितिम सत्रामाणम पृथ्वी घाम नेहम सुषा मणि मर्दिति सुप्रणोतिम दैवी नावम सरित्रा बनागसो अस्त्रवत्तिमा रुहेमा स्वस्तये वाजास्य न प्रसवे मही मर्दति नाम वत्ता करामहे यस्या उपस्य उर्वंतरिक्षम साना हार्म नियच्छात्.
May we request Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit, Vice Admiral Kiran Deshmukh, Vice Admiral Adhir Arora, Commodore P.R. Hari, Commodore Ashok Kumar Khaitan, Rear Admiral Sandeep Mehta, Rear Admiral M. Bimal Kumar, Srimati Priya Pandit, Srimati Tanvi Arora, Srimati Priya Hari, and Commander Santanu Bose to please proceed to the ship Yard 3028, the 4th survey vessel large, for the puja ceremony. Thou art the heavens, O Aditi, and thou art the unfathomable space. By thee we are measured and protected, and thou art us, thy children. Thou art all the gods in heaven. Thou art the 5 nations. Thou art our present and future. Thou, the measure of goodness. Thou, the mistress of righteousness. To thee we tender our offering. Far flung are thy domains, ever widening, ever prospering. Happy, O Aditi, and blessed in thy guidance. With thy blessings we embark on the ship that rides well the waves, so broad in beam and spacious, comfortable, resplendent. Blessed are her courses, her rudders strong, faultless in construction, her bilges dry. So with the words of praise to thee, we embark on this venture, that prosperity may flow with thy thrice blessed protection, O Aditi, who art thyself, the spirit of the earth and the space and the heavens. Ladies and gentlemen, you can watch the proceedings of the puja on the screen to your right. As the dignitaries move towards the ship,
देवी और सज्जनों, पूजा के दौरान निभाई जाने वाली रस्मों का प्रारंभ पोत पर कुमकुम लगाए जाने के साथ पोत व पोत पर सवार होने वाले नाविकों के मंगल व खुशहाली के लिए प्रार्थना तथा पोत के मालार्पण के साथ होगा।
the dignitaries proceeding to the puja area. The sequence that will be followed for the puja ceremony will begin with application of kumkum, prayer for good health and prosperity of all who sail on her, and garlanding the ship.
कपिलाय नमः ओम गजगन्निकाय नमः ओम लंबोदराय नमः ओम सूर्पकर्णाय नमः ओम विकटाय नमः ओम विघ्नराजाय नमः ओम गणाधिपाय नमः ओम धूमकेतवे नमः ओम गणाध्यक्षाय नमः ओम बालचंद्राय नमः ओम गजाननाय नमः वक्रतुंडाय नमः ओम सूर्पकर्णाय नमः ओम हेरंबाय। ये बोल देता हूँ।
देवी और सज्जनों, आप देख सकते हैं कि किस प्रकार पोत पर कुमकुम लगाए जाने तथा पोत को मालार्पण के पारंपरिक रस्म को हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथियों द्वारा निभाया जा रहा है।
ओम द्वापरयुगाय नमः ओम कलियुगाय नमः।
The application of kumkum by our lady dignitary, Srimati Tanvi Arora.
त्रेतायुगाय नमः ओम द्वापरयुगाय नमः ओम कलियुगाय नमः ओम ऋग्वेदाय नमः ओम यजुर्वेदाय नमः ओम सामवेदाय नमः ओम अथर्वणवेदाय नमः महादेवदेवाय व्यासनाय नमः देवदेव
Garlanding of the ship.
ओम महादेव्यासना महालक्ष्म्यासना महालक्ष्मी मूर्तये नमः। देवसत्यादिसविद प्रसवे अस्मिनोर्बाहुभ्यां
मालार्पण किया जा रहा है।
जलपुष्पदेवताभ्यो नमः। महादेव्यासना महालक्ष्म्यासना महालक्ष्मी मूर्तये नमः। देवदेवाय नमः। तेंगा कुडपा महानालिकेल कंठद्वयम् देवदेव्या
That's the breaking of the coconut.
सतरूपेभ्यो नमः दिशुगुडु सारी देवदेव्य दिशुगुडु थैंक पावरफुल महादेवदेव्यासना महात्मने नमः अनंतवासिकिने ब्रह्मसारिणे
The traditional coconut breaking ceremony, ladies and gentlemen.
महादेवदेव्यासना महादेवमूर्तये नमः
श्रीमती तन्वी अरोड़ा जी द्वारा नारियल तोड़ने की पारंपरिक रस्म को निभाया जा रहा है।
मैं इस पोत का नाम भारतीय नौसेना पोत संशोधक रखती हूँ। इस पोत और इसके सभी नौसैनिकों के उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करती हूँ। I name this ship Indian Naval Ship Sanchodhak. May good fortune attend her and all those who sail in her.
That was the naming ceremony by Srimati Tanvi Arora. And now the unveiling of the name plaque, ladies and gentlemen.
अब श्रीमती तन्वी अरोड़ा जी द्वारा नाम पट्टिका का अनावरण किया जा रहा है।
And we capture this historic moment in a photograph. That marks the completion of the traditional part of the puja and the naming ceremony and the unveiling of the name plaque. And the photo shoot with the majestic ship behind. A moment to remember for sure.
ये स्वर्णिम पल हैं जिन्हें सहेज कर रखे जाने की जरूरत है।
The dignitaries shall now proceed to Yard 3030, the 3rd ASW shallow watercraft, right here in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, for the puja ceremony.
अब गणमान्य अतिथियों से पवित्र पूजा की रस्मों के निर्वहन हेतु यार्ड 3030 तृतीय ASW शैलो वाटरक्राफ्ट की ओर प्रस्थान करने का सादर अनुरोध है। अदितिर्दो रदितिरंत तिक्षम दितिर्माता सा पिता सा पुत्रे विश्वे देवा अदिति पंचजना अदितिज तिमिदि तर्ज नित्यम महिमोचु मात्रम सुव्रता नाम तस्य पंतो मवसे हवमहे तविक्षात राम जरंती मरुचो शशमणि मर्दितिम सत्रामाणम पृथ्वी घाम नेहम शुषामणि मर्दिति सुप्रणोतिम दैवी नावम सरित्रा भनागसो अस्त्रवत्तिमा रुहेमा स्वस्ताये वाजास्य न प्रसवे मही मर्दति नाम वत्सा करामहे यस्या उपस्य उर्वंतरिक्षम सानाहारम त्रिविरूथम नियच्छात.
That was the invocation in Sanskrit for the 3rd ASW Shallow Water Craft, where the dignitaries are now proceeding for the puja ceremony. The invocation in English, ladies and gentlemen. Thou art the heavens, O Aditi, and thou art the unfathomable space. By thee we art measured and protected, and thou art us, thy children. Thou art all the gods in heaven. Thou art the 5 nations. Thou art our present and future. Thou, the measure of goodness. Thou, the mistress of righteousness. To thee we tender our offering. Far flung are thy domains, ever widening, ever prospering, happy, O Aditi, and blessed in thy guidance. With thy blessings we embark on the ship that rides wealth waves, so broad in beam and spacious, comfortable, resplendent. Blessed are her courses, her rudders strong, faultless in construction, her bilges dry. So with the words of praise to thee, we embark on this venture, that prosperity may flow with thy thrice blessed protection, O Aditi, who art thyself the spirit of the earth and the space and the heavens. The dignitaries have arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
गणमान्य अतिथियों का आगमन हो चुका है.
The sequence that shall be followed here too shall begin with the puja ceremony, application of kumkum, prayer for the good health and prosperity of all who sail on the ship, followed by the garlanding of the ship.
देवी और सज्जनों, पूजा के दौरान निभाई जाने वाली रस्मों का प्रारंभ पोत पर कुमकुम लगाए जाने के साथ
महागणपत्यांगासना गणपति मूर्तये नमः ओम शुमुगाय नमः
खुशहाली के लिए प्रार्थना तथा पोत के मालार्पण के साथ होगा.
एकदन्ताय नमः ओम कपिलाय नमः ओम गजकर्णिकाय नमः ओम लंबोदराय नमः ओम शूर्पकर्णाय नमः ओम विकटाय नमः ओम विघ्नराजाय नमः ओम गणाधिपाय नमः ओम धूमकेतवे नमः ओम गणाध्यक्षाय नमः ओम बालचन्द्राय नमः महागणपत्यासना गणपतिमूर्ते नमः जलपुष्पदेवताभ्यो नमः अनन्ताय नमः वासुदेवाय नमः ब्रह्मसारिणे नमः प्रमदाधिपाय नमः सूक्ष्मगुरुवे नमः महागणपत्यांगासना गणपति मूर्ते.
देवी और सज्जनों, आप देख सकते हैं कि किस प्रकार पोत पर कुमकुम लगाए जाने की रस्म को निभाया जा रहा है.
महादेवदेव्यासना
The breaking of the coconut.
गणपति. Okay.
That was the traditional breaking of the coconut.
देवी और सज्जनों, अब हमारी गणमान्य महिला अतिथि श्रीमती प्रिया पंडित जी से पोत के नामकरण हेतु सादर अनुरोध है।
मैं इस पोत का नाम भारतीय नौसेना पोत अंजदीप रखती हूँ। इस पोत और इसके सभी नौसैनिकों के उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करती हूँ। I name the ship Indian Naval Ship Anjadip. May good fortune attend her and all those who sail in her.
May we now request Srimati Priya Pandit to unveil the name plaque. And that is the unveiling of the name plaque, ladies and gentlemen.
अब श्रीमती प्रिया पंडित जी द्वारा नाम पट्टिका का अनावरण किया जा चुका है।
Capturing again the historic moment in a photograph. The majestic ship behind, the dignitaries, and the photo being captured. Memories to be etched in time. Photographs at the photo corner, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for the launch. Request our guests and dignitaries present here to also capture this historic moment at the photo corner. The two photo corners on the two sides. Ladies and gentlemen, you can also get your photographs clicked at the photo corners.
देवी और सज्जनों, ये वो स्वर्णिम पल हैं जिन्हें सहेज कर रखे जाने की जरूरत है.
As we gear up for the launch of the two majestic ships, our guests are requested to get their photographs clicked at the two photo corners to the left and right of the seating area. And we all wait with bated breath for the launch of these two ships of two different classes at the same time.
लॉन्चिंग के लिए जा रहे हैं क्या? ये भी तो बटन दबाएंगे ना, यहीं पे डायरेक्ट.
A day to remember for sure, and a day captured in photographs. A moment to stand in time.
देवी और सज्जनों, ये GRSE के लिए ऐतिहासिक पल हैं.
May I request the dignitaries to move towards the dais for the launching ceremony. And
हमारे
finally, the
विशिष्ट
historic
अतिथियों
moment
से
has arrived.
जलावतरण गतिविधियों हेतु मंच पर वापस आने का सदर अनुरोध है.
May I now request Srimati Priya Pandit and Srimati Tanvi Arora to launch both these beautiful ships, Anjad and Sodak, by pressing the launch buttons. And that was the launch of the historic ship. Two ships of two different classes being launched together. What a moment, ladies and gentlemen, a moment to remember for a lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the launching of two majestic ships, signifying culmination of the first part of ship construction, which include hull and superstructure. Both the ship requires great technical and design competency. It is the culmination of months of hard work in designing, planning, fabrication, production, installation, alignment, and is a source of encouragement for one and all. It is truly a matter of great pride for all ranks of GRSE and L&T and all our dignitaries and guests present here. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now requested to please stand or stay still wherever you are for the national anthem.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to proceed to the keel laying site at shop number 16. Request all our guests to kindly proceed to shop number 16 for the keel laying ceremony. There are two buses.